What's up everybody, it's CJ, and I'm back with another Sims 3 world overview, and today we're going to be looking at Copper Falls. This is a world by Sweetminie, and it just came out, and I honestly, y'all, cannot wait to look at it today because it kind of gives like a small town vibe. Like from what I've seen so far, it's really just giving small town, cozy vibes, kind of has like a little fall aesthetic with the trees, so I'm really looking forward to looking at this world today. Now, before we get into everything, I do want to point out that this is update 1.3 of the world, so I don't know if in the future, maybe when you're watching this video, I don't really know, there may be some things changed or something in the future, I'm not sure, but this is currently version or update 1.3, and then the CC update is 1.2, so again, in the future, there may be more stuff, there may be different stuff, I'm not for sure, I can't predict the future, so this is just what I see as of right now. So this world does use a good amount of stuff, by the way. It uses every single expansion pack and every single stuff pack except for Katy Perry sweet treats. You also do need some store content as well. A list of all of it will be on the download page because there's quite a few things that you'll need. This world also does need CC, and I believe it comes with it when you download it, so you just install the CC as a package file. I think all of it is merged together, I want to say. Also, technically, I guess the world is populated because I did look around and just to see if there was any Sims that lived here, and there was one Sim that I saw, so I guess technically the world is populated, but as far as I know, there's only one Sim here. Now, maybe there's something that I missed, but as far as I know, I think there's only one Sim that lives here in this world, so technically it's populated, I guess. But other than that, though, why don't we go ahead and get into it? There's also some other little information on the download page, such as like how to install things if you don't know how to install. So I'm gonna leave a link to the download page link down below, but let's go ahead and get into it, y'all, because I want to see what it looks like. I want to see. So here's what I'm thinking. Maybe we start back here and we just kind of go down this way. So this is the Daisy Street Playground. So this appears to be like a residential playground. Don't worry, y'all, we are going to be looking at some of the houses, but I want to look at the lots first. But yeah, there's like houses right here by it, so it's giving like a residential playground, you know? This is basically what it looks like. You have a playhouse, you also have a swing, a slide, and a little sandbox. You also have some rocks around it, and then over here you do have a little fairy house, but that's pretty much everything for the playground. Let's keep moving on. Why don't we maybe start here and we just kind of go down, you know? Over here, this is St. Joseph Catholic Church. All right, y'all, so this is St. Joseph's Catholic Church. And before we go on the inside of it, I want to look over here on the outside. So over here, we kind of have like space for the graves, you know? So we have some pet graves down here. We have some other graves over this way. There's some cat graves, horse graves. You have a good amount of space where you can add more if you want to. And these, by the way, are just like debug graves. So if you need more space, you can just delete these and just place, you know, your Sims down and stuff. There's also a little pond, so you can fish out here if you want to. And I guess we'll enter into the church. So I guess we'll enter in on this side. So by the way, this world does use rabbit hole rugs. Everything is, like I said, is going to be included when you download the world. This takes the place of the mausoleum. So what you could do is just click on the map tag, or you could just click on the rug if you wanted to, and then have your Sims just do mausoleum stuff, you know, like explore the catacombs, get a part-time job, that kind of thing. They'll just come inside and stand on the rug and disappear. So it'll be as if they were in a rabbit hole. But inside of here, though, we have a nice wedding arch, so you can get married if you want to. There's a piano. We have a little podium for sermons. We also have some chairs in here as well. If we go back this way, this looks like a little coat rack kind of section where you can put your coat up. And then over this way, we do have a little bathroom, as you can see. And I believe that's everything for the lot. It's not a super gigantic lot. Yeah, so that's like basically everything for here. All right, so I guess we'll go right next door. This is the Milhouse Hotel. Now, I don't remember what is it listed as. It's listed as a resort. But no, y'all, look at this. This looks very realistic. Like, I feel like I've seen buildings that look just like this in real life. Like, this is crazy. Like, honestly though, this whole main street part is very much giving like rural small town vibes. Like literally my hometown. Like, this is kind of crazy. Why don't we open up the resort, because I really want to see. Why don't we start on this side, y'all? So this appears to be like a bar. All of this is on the same lot, but I don't know if this is like supposed to be like a separate business attached to a resort, you know? But we're just gonna look at the whole thing together. So on the inside, we have a bar. We have the little mason lights. Wait, this is literally giving like country small town vibes. But we have like these mason jar lights. We have our bar, a TV. We have little tables over here. We have like a little sitting area in the corner with another TV over this way. If we go back here, oh, this is where the bathrooms are. Oh, okay. So we have our bathrooms. If we circle around, there is a stage for, hey, there's a stair. We need to see what's downstairs. But before we do that, though, over here we do have a little stage with some instruments on it. There's another TV here as well. And I believe that's like everything for here. But here's my thing. What's down here, y'all? Because there's like a door and there's like traffic cones. Like, what's going on down here? Oh, okay. So these are like the rabbit hole rooms that come with Island Paradise. Basically, your Sims can come and freshen up. They can turn in for tonight. They're just like rabbit hole rooms that you can stay in. Inside of here, though, you have a check-in desk. If we circle around, we have like a little lobby section. I love like the T-Rex. That's kind of funny. But we have like a little lobby section. If we keep moving down, we have our cafeteria. So there's a lot of buffet tables. We have regular tables in here as well. I love the aesthetic, like the little like plaited curtains. Like, y'all, this is literally giving small town vibes. In the back, we have a little shuffleboard object, a couple of wall speakers here, some bookshelves along this wall, and then there's something here. What's this? I don't know what. Maybe it's just like a closet, you know, like a storage room, because you can enter here and then, oh, I see. So basically the employees they'll come here and go around. That's everything for downstairs. If we go upstairs, we have like the rooms that your Sims can also stay in. So over here, for example, you have a double bed, you have a TV, a mini fridge, coffee machine. There's a bathroom, a little dresser in here as well. So it's just like a little room setup. So over here we have a similar-ish room, you know, but instead of it having like a double bed, there's two single beds, a little chair, a small TV. You still have a mini fridge in the corner and coffee machine. There's still a bathroom attached to it. And then you also have a little dresser right here. But as you can see, these other rooms are kind of similar as well, like same bed, pretty much the same layout for the most part. There's also a couple of vending machines in the hallway. There's a bookshelf, and then you can sit down in the hallway if you want. But I do believe that is everything for the inside. Oh, we have a little bed out here. There's also some dumpsters, and I do believe that's everything for here. If we go right next door, this is the Copper Falls Fire Department. Oh, okay, so we have the fire department that's right next door, so this is what it looks like from the outside. Why don't we open it up? Oh, we have two fire trucks, ayo. So you have two of them in here. You also have like a little sitting area. I guess this is like a check-in kind of desk, you know, like a front desk section. Oh, that's kind of cool. I like it with the archway. That's kind of nice. I like that. I never would have thought to do anything like this. That's kind of cool. But you have a little computer. You have, you know, your little check-in desk, a little sitting area. If we go upstairs, however, we have like a little living room area. There's a game console and a keyboard, a fireplace, a bookshelf in the corner as well, and TV. You also have a dining area, a foosball table, a dartboard. You also have like a little kitchen-y kind of area. So with lots like this, you can't really have a stove, but you do have a fridge. You have a chocolate fountain. There's also an ice cream machine and an espresso machine. So you can eat and drink stuff here. You have a little place where they can sit. By the way, this sometimes happens in custom worlds, and I don't really know why, but sometimes the windows will get glitched. What I would recommend though is just coming here and just fix the windows. I don't know why, but this sometimes happens, and it's really weird. All right, so if we go behind it, I think this is like an office space. Yeah, so this is like a little office-y space right here. If we go behind it, oh, so assuming that this is the fire chief's office, I guess they could sleep back here, you know. All right, so there's also a bathroom over here as well, and then oh, and it also has showers. I just noticed that. So stalls, showers, sinks, and then you also have your alarm right here. And then over this way, you have the room where your firefighters can sleep. So you have a couple of bunk beds, some mirrors, some lockers, and you have a little place to sit. And then back here, you do have a gym. So we have weight machines, there's a pull-up bar, we have a couple of treadmills, there's a stereo in here as well. Even some horse balls. I guess these are supposed to be like, you know, exercising balls. All right, so that's everything for the inside. And then if we go outside of the lot, there is a trampoline, and then you also have a couple of pet houses here too, you know. There's also a couple of dumpsters over here as well. So if we go right next door, y'all, this is the Blue Steel Fitness. So this is the gym. It has a llama teleporter out here, but let's go ahead and open it up so we can see. I guess we'll start maybe over here. So you do have lockers outside of the bathrooms, but there's also some inside. I guess this is like a locker room kind of thing. So you have lockers, a place to sit. It's also the same on this side as well. You have pull-up bars over here. There's a stereo. You have a sitting area here and here. Over this way, we have some more pull-up bars. If I bring up the walls for a second, you have more pull-up bars on this side, another wall speaker. You have your treadmills. You have your rock climbing walls, which is kind of cool. So you can climb the rock climbing wall if you want to. There's two of them. This is like a little yoga studio. Again, yoga is not in The Sims 3 by default, but there is a yoga mod that you can download, so you can actually have your Sims come and do yoga if you get the mod, you know. But other than that though, it is just like a little yoga studio. And what you could do is you could still use this room to work out because there's a stereo and you could have your Sims work out. All right, so if we go upstairs, let's see, you have places to sit. There's also some weight machines over here. Back in this room, what is this over here? So over here, oh, it's like a ballet room because you have like the piano, there's a stereo, and you also have like the little like ballerina bar over here too. Oh, and then look back here, y'all, there's like trophies. Hey, that's kind of nice. This is cool. I was not expecting that. And then over here on this side, you have like a martial arts corner. So you have the training post over here. You have the little like board breaking object as well. And then back this way, we have bathrooms. But this is interesting though. So instead of having like showers, they have all-in-one bathrooms. So your Sims can shower and use the bathroom at the same time. And then in the back of the lot, you also have a dumpster. And then right beside it, there is a like basketball court. So you have 2 basketball hoops. And that's pretty much it. All right, let's just keep moving on. So right over here, we have the Quarter Galaxy Arcade. Oh, I like that name. Quarter Galaxy. That's kind of nice. All right, well, I guess we'll just look over here on this side. Ooh, y'all, this is so cool. Like, look at the lights and stuff. It kind of looks like streamers, like for a party. This is cool. So when you first come in, you have a little check-in desk area right here. Along this wall, you have your arcade cabinet, so there's a lot. It kind of has like 80s vibes in here, you know? But you have your arcade cabinets over here. There's also a claw machine. Back this way, we have a little like sitting area for the bowling alley. Like, look at that. You have 3 lanes. You have some arcade games. There's pinball. You also have Whack-A-Gnome. And then you have like a little chair in the corner. And then back this way, you have your bathrooms. So you have 2 of them. And I don't know if there's anything above this. I think it's just a 1-story building. And then over here, this is just inaccessible, so you can't go inside of it. But I do believe that's everything for here. This is like a really cool little arcade. I like it. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, so we'll go right over here next. This is the Copper Falls Community Pool Lot, and then we'll go across the street to the Soap and Suds. So let's look at the pool first. All right, so this is what it looks like from the entryway. Oh, this is kind of nice. It has like a little like overhang for the bike racks. Wait, and I like how the little grass is kind of seeping out. That's realistic. You know what? I want to start doing this with my builds, like having like little tufts of grass sticking out, because that's really realistic to real life. Hey, that's kind of cool. There's like ivy growing up. Yeah, that's really realistic. And then there's like some stuff over here. Like, this is cool. There's a little dumpster back this way. So why don't we like open up the lot to see? So we'll look over here first. So looks like this is like a front desk kind of section, you know. It's kind of giving me, if you ever played the game Water Park Simulator, it's kind of reminding me of that. I'm getting like flashbacks from when I played that game. But you have like your like, I guess like ticket kiosk, but this looks like an office space. Maybe you can like pay to store stuff or something. I'm not really for sure. So over this way, you have your all-in-one bathrooms. And then if we keep moving on, there looks like there's like a little mini playground section. So you can swing. There's like some spring rides out here. This right here is the pool. Ooh, I like these little lights in it. Oh, they're like little water buoy things. Oh, I really like that. That's so realistic, bro. I'm getting like so many build ideas for this. This is cool. So you have like your pool ladders, you have your diving boards over here. So over here you have some lounge chairs. There's a snow cone machine. You have a couple of umbrella tables, and there's also a coffee bar, so you can get food out here if you want, or I guess coffee, you know. There's also a ice cream machine and a snow cone machine. There's also one over this way too, by the way, so there's 2 of them. And then over here though, you have a pool, and it has a pool waterfall. You have a pool slide out here as well. And I do believe that's everything for here. I do want to just zoom up just to make sure I'm not missing anything. And I'm going to zoom down to make sure I'm not missing anything. But yeah, that appears to be everything for here. Okay, so we'll go across the street. Again, this is the Soap and Suds, which is listed as a laundromat. So it looks like this from the outside. As you can see, we have a couple of park benches out here. There's a lot of assorted objects. Oh, and by the way, is this going to be like an ice cream shop kind of thing? Because it looks like it maybe. Can we just zoom down just to see? Like, I want to know. Like, I'm going to look over here first. Yeah, it looks like a little ice cream shop or like an ice cream parlor. Wait. So you have a buffet table. You have some snow cones. There's also an ice cream machine in here as well. You have some tables, a little bar where your Sims can sit. This is cool. This looks like a little menu section over here and here. Hey. Okay, I like that, y'all. So this is not like a functional business per se, but your Sims can come in, chill, hang out, eat food, get ice cream and snow cones and stuff like that. So it's kind of cool. All right, so if we go on this, oh, it's like a little pet shop in the middle. So it looks like different stores. Okay, so this is like a little pet shop. Hey, so we have like a little desk section right here. Again, this is not a functional pet shop, by the way. It's just decorative, just letting you know. But it's like a little pet shop. So you have your little register. You have your bird tree, bird cage. You have different terrariums right here. You have some saddles over here, cat condos. There's food bowls, salt licks. You have pet toy boxes, pet rocks, teddy bears. There's like so much, y'all. Pet beds, scratching posts, biscuit balls. There's just so much detail in here. So if we go along this way, this I believe is the laundromat, I want to say. So when you first come in, you kind of have like your front desk section. You know, I guess you could buy detergent or dryer sheets if you need it. You have a little sitting area right here. If we go over this way, you have your washers, you have your dryers, you have a little place where you can sit down. I'm gonna bring the walls up so you can see a little bit better, but this is what it looks like on the inside. Like, this is so nice though. Like, I really like it, y'all. And then I didn't even notice this, but in the back, there's like another pet house. There's also a couple of food bowls. And by the way, this may be a mistake, but I wanted to point it out. There is a singular cabinet over this way, so you may want to like delete that. I don't know if that's supposed to be there or not, but that's pretty much everything for this lot, y'all. So we'll keep moving on. Right here is the Cedar and Sage Wellness. What is this listed as? I don't know. Oh, it's a spa. Oh, so does this world have like open rabbit holes? Or maybe this one is just like an open rabbit hole. I'm not for sure, but we will find out. Let's open it up and see. So there is a llama teleporter out here. There's a couple of park benches, bike racks, tables as well. I guess we'll just like bring the walls down and see. So let's see. So when you first come in, you have your check-in desk. You have a little place to sit over here. If we go in this room, for example, oh, I wonder if I'm missing something, y'all. I might be. Or maybe not, I don't know. But no, I think I am. I think maybe, if I'm, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think maybe the sauna object is supposed to be over here from Sunlit Tides. All right, y'all, so I went to the download page just to like look over and make sure I had everything. So I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know, but I think that the massage tables are supposed to be in this room. I have those, but for some reason they just didn't show up for me. So I think this is what's supposed to be in here, but correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not really for sure. So I'm thinking that you're supposed to have these in here so your Sims can get massages or give massages, you know. But other than that, that's pretty much everything for these rooms. Now, if we go over this way, what's this supposed to be? Oh, so this is like the rabbit hole for the actual spa, you know? So you have your rabbit hole here, and then you have like little places to sit. There's a dresser, and then back this way, oh, this is like a little cafe. So you have your tables, there's a fireplace, a coffee bar. Oh, so over here you just have a bathroom, and then it's like a little entryway to the bathroom. And I do believe that's everything for this lot as well. All right, so if we go right next door to it, what is this listed as? This is Copper Falls Thrift and Find. So is this the consignment store? Yeah, so this is a consignment store. There's a salon. We have a little park or something in the back. I'm not really for sure. But let's just check out the consignment store to see. There's a couple things in front, by the way. There's like a couple of end tables and a dresser right here. But if we go on the inside of the lot, ooh, there's a lot of stuff in here. Hold on. You have your consignment register when you first come in. Y'all look at all this assorted y'all look at all these assorted objects. There's like so much. You have like pet food, you have cage lining, you also have like detergent, there's toys, cribs, high chairs, rocking chairs, beanbag chairs. There's just so much stuff in here, like everything. And then like back here you have like a little hallway, so you have some bookshelves, and then you also have a bathroom right here. So one has a toilet, the other one has a urinal, but you have your bathrooms. And I do believe that's like everything, actually. There's a couple dumpsters out here as well and some chairs, but I think that's like everything for here. Oh, wait. Oh, I just noticed this too. It's like a little chair. So I guess like you could buy stuff outside if you want without having to go inside or something, maybe. Interesting. This is just a decorative register, by the way, so it's not functional, but maybe that's what it's supposed to represent or something, maybe. So why don't we go right next door? So right over here, we have the parlor district. Yeah, I guess we'll start on this side first. Right over here, this looks like a music store. Okay, this is giving music store. So when you first come in, as you can see, we have a lot of instruments on display: guitars, drums, bass. There's also a keyboard. You have some record players and stereos and stuff like that in here. There's just so much good stuff. You have a little register over here as well. Oh, and you know what, y'all? This register right here is from Midnight Hollow. So what you could do if you wanted to, you could maybe like put some of those rugs down from Midnight Hollow and like have this be a more functional shop. But I think it's just supposed to be for display and decoration, but you could maybe make it functional if you wanted to. All right. You also have like some CDs right here too. And then it looks like back here is like maybe like a meeting room, maybe. So you have like a chair, people around it. There's a keyboard back here. So it's giving like a meeting room, you know? And then if we go over here, this looks like a tattoo shop. Yeah. So you have a drafting table, you have your tattoo chair, And then you have a little like register, little sitting area. I love the color of the couches. This is cool. I like this. And then right behind it, you do have your bathrooms. So you have your stalls, you have your sinks in here. And then right over here on this side, is this like the stylist station? Oh, okay. So over here on this side, this is like where you get like the makeovers and stuff. So you have your front desk, you have a little lobby, waiting room area. There's like a lot of stuff on display right here. I feel like I'm probably missing something. I don't know what it could be, but I feel like I'm missing something. And then over here, you have like a little makeup section, you know, you could do makeup. And then back here, you have a one stylist station, so you can get or give a makeover if you want to. And then you also have like a little like salon chair back here too. Over here looks like makeshift salon chairs, you know, with the sinks and the chairs and stuff. But that is pretty much everything for here, I believe. There is a dumpster back here too, by the way. We need to kind of go back this way and look at some of these lots, but I want to look at least these two first, since we're so close to them. This is Copper Falls Salvage and Garage. And then right over here, we have the Copper Falls Show Park. So we'll look at the junkyard first. So this is Copper Falls Salvage and Garage. So again, this is the junkyard. Looks like a barn kind of, but before we go inside, we'll look outside first. So we have a couple of dumpsters here. There's a llama teleporter out here, so you can teleport here if you want. There's also some scrap over here as well. Look at these two big mounds. There are some chairs out here as well. There's a little parking space. And if we go behind it, there's a little drill. So your Sims can drill out here. There's also some more of these dumpsters out here as well. And I would like to look on the inside. So let's just go all the way down. Oh, there's only like one floor. I don't know why I thought it was going to be like two. But when you first come in, it looks like we have a little check-in desk, front office desk kind of space. So you have a computer desk over here. You have some chairs. You have a sculpture station over this way. And then of course, like back here is the office space. There's a bathroom right over here beside it. And you do have a shower in here too. So I guess if you need to like shower off after dumpster diving and digging in trash, you could do that. There's also an eventing table over this way. There is a broke down car, so your Sims can restore it. Just letting y'all know, if you play in this world long enough, Sims will come here sometime just to fix the car. So at some point, this car will probably be fixed. Or your Sims can do it if you want them to. There's also a couple of vending machines out here as well. And I do believe that's everything for this lot. All right, y'all, so we'll go right over here. So there is a fairy arboretum. We might as well just check this out before we check out the other lot, because this is looking kind of cool, right? So we have our fairy arboretum. You also have a little fishing spot, kind of like a little pond. So we have places to sit outside of it. Right over here, we have a little gazebo. So as you can see, we have a chess table, a telescope. We have like a little table here and here. And then we also have a grill. So you can eat out here if you want to. And I think that's like maybe everything for here, actually. So if we go right across the street, I believe this is where SimFest can happen. So you have a stage, you have some props, and then of course you have a little fairy house out here. So I'm assuming that SimFest can spawn out here. You also have a couple of spring rides. There's some picnic tables out here. You have a couple of bike racks. There's a juice keg, a telescope over this way so you can look out at the world. Ooh, that's kind of nice. And then right over here, we do have a bathroom. So if we just zoom down, as you can see, we have a bathroom. We have two of them, actually. And then you also have a chess table over this way. And I do believe that's everything for this lot. All right, y'all. So really quick, I want to go over to this side because we have not seen any of this stuff. So maybe we can look at the beach really quick. This is the Copper Falls Beach. And then we'll look at the, I guess this is like a pier. And then we also have something here and over here. This is the dock light. So why don't we just kind of like zoom down right here real quick. So again, this is the beach and I love the way it looks, y'all. Like I love this grass. I guess it's like a lifeguard stand maybe. Let's just see what's in here. Oh, well, there is a lifeguard chair right here. But yeah, maybe this is like the little lifeguard section. You have like a little officey kind of space. There's also some lockers, some medicine cabinets right here as well. So behind it, we have some outhouses. There's a little bonfire object. Oh, there's a wave ride station. Ayo, your Sims can ride the waves. You can also windsurf if you want to, but I do believe that's pretty much everything for out here. Now, if we go right beside it, I don't know what the name of this lot is, y'all, but it looks like an amusement park on a pier, you know? So if we enter in, we have a couple of picnic tables right here in the center. I feel like something's supposed to be here. I don't know if that's true, but maybe it's supposed to be like a roller rink. Maybe, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not for sure. Maybe this is where SimFest will happen. I'm not for sure. I guess someone can let me know. But yeah, so you have like some open space here. If we keep moving on, over here we have another Showtime stage. So I guess SimFest can also spawn over here too. And then of course you do have a roller coaster that goes around the lot. I think you enter into it over here. Yeah, so you like enter into the cart and you kind of go around. There's also some arcade cabinets over this way. You have a photo booth. You have a lot of different park benches kind of all sprinkled around the lot. And then I guess like over here, if you want to, you can come down and like fish and stuff if you want it. And then over here, we have a claw machine. There are some vending machines over this way. And this, I believe, is a bathroom. So, oh, it also uses the outhouse. So you have like a bathroom here. I think there's another one. Yeah, there's like another one over this way. You have a skee ball object. There's a wall speaker out here as well. You also have like another little separate pier over this way where you can fish if you want to. But I do believe that's everything for this lot. So if we go right beside it, again, this is the dock light, and this is listed as a bar. This is what it looks like from the front. It looks like a little house kind of. And then right here, maybe this is like a little ticket booth or something. I'm not really for sure. Interesting though. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Let's go ahead and open it up. So when you first come in, of course you have a bar, you have a dance floor, you have some tables sprinkled around. There's also a stage with some instruments on it, so you can perform here if you want to. And then if we go in the back of the lot, you can have your Sims get married out here. This is cute. You have a little wedding arch. You have like chairs out here. This is nice. There's also a telescope out here as well. And then over here on this side, you can like sit down and just look out, I guess, at the amusement park, I guess. I think that may just be everything for back here, though. There's a dumpster. Oh, I guess maybe if you want to, like, get married here, you gotta pay or something, maybe? Or I guess, or you could just go through the back. I don't know. Looks like a little ticket booth though. But that's everything for the first floor. Now, if we go upstairs, you have your bathrooms up here. You have 2 arcade cabinets, a pool table, a foosball table, and there's also a slot machine. So technically speaking, your Sims can gamble on this lot. And then you also have a little place to sit over here and here. And I do believe that's everything for this lot. All right, y'all. So before we go over this way, I want to see what's here. I think it's just stairs, but it's like it's listed as something. But yeah, I think it's just stairs. But it does lead you to this little like section over here. There's a fountain. You also have some park benches all around, but that's pretty much it for out here. And then of course, if we go over this way, we have some more lots that we missed. So right over here is the Copper Falls Public Library, and then it's right beside the Copper Falls Museum of Art, and then right behind it we have the Mary Jane Karaoke Bar. We'll check out the library first and we'll just kind of go around. So out here we have a couple of umbrella tables and regular tables. Why don't we open up the lot? Oh, maybe it's like 2 different things on one lot. So this appears to be like a restaurant, maybe like a diner. You have your menus, there's tables around here as well, a wall speaker. I guess like right here you can like pretend to order food. There's also a fridge and an oven back this way. There's a sink as well. And then over here on this side, this looks like a little check-in desk. Oh, this is for the library. I was about to say, like, what is this? So this is like the library section. So you have like a front desk section. There's bookshelves, a little lobby section. There's plenty more bookshelves over here in this little section. There's also a little staircase. So if we go upstairs, what's up here? Ooh, that's like a little kid's corner. There's a toy box here too. You have a toy box as well. 2 bookshelves. You have more bookshelves along this wall. There's a place to sit here. And then back here, you have a couple of computer desks. And I believe that's like everything for this section. And then if we go back over here on this side, up here, you have a place to sit. There's some arcade cabinets. You also have a foosball table, and you also have bathrooms back this way. And then if we go in the back of the lot, oh, you have extra seating. So if you wanted to eat outside, you could. Okay. And there's also a chess table out here too. You also have a telescope, some spring rides, a chess table over here as well. All right, so if we go right beside it, again, this is the Museum of Art. So let's just zoom all the way down. And I'm going to bring up the wall so we don't miss anything. So when you first come in, you have like a little ticket booth. And then over here, as you can see, we have some artwork on display. So we have artwork from a lot of different assorted packs. There's some that are store content as well. I really like this one with the plumb bob. So over here looks like a little art studio, so you can make art if you want. So you have your easels. There's also a drafting table and a sculpture station. If we go upstairs, however, oh, you just have more sculptures on display. Okay, I see. And then right over here, you have your bathrooms. So you have 2 bathrooms as well. And I do believe that's everything for here. All right, y'all, so let's go right behind it. So back here, you have, again, the Mary Jane Karaoke Bar. So we're going to bring this down and we're going to see. So when you first enter in, you have your little booths right here. You also have a bar, you have a little karaoke machine, and then you have a little bathroom this way. But this is cool. Oh, I just noticed this too. It has like a little effect light machine, so that's kind of cool. But I do believe that's everything for here. It's just like a little small karaoke bar. But all right, y'all. So we've seen all of the community lots in this section of the world. Now we're going to go ahead and I want to go back this way for a second. There is one back here that I didn't see. I think it's just an empty lot though, so you could add something if you wanted to. So there's one back here, and then I'm just going to circle this way to make sure I didn't miss any. Right here we have a dock section. So I guess if you wanted to dock something out here, you could. Hopefully I'm not missing anything. I think I may be missing some CC or something, but you can dock something out here if you wanted to. It also looks like a little private beach section. All right, and then back here, y'all, this isn't a community lot, I don't think, but I wanted to see what's out here. Oh, it's like a little gas station at the end of town. Oh, so you have like a little diner, and then you have like a little gas station. This is cool. Y'all, I'm glad I checked back here because I would have missed this. It's called the Station 66. It's like a little, is that like a, wait, that's like a club underneath here. Hold on, y'all. I'm glad we checked it out. I would have missed it. So over here, you do have like, I guess like a little general store. You have a general store register. There's a lot of different assorted objects. There's nectar racks, there's vending machines, but there's also something back here. Yo, this is like a club. I literally would have missed this if I didn't check this out, y'all. That is crazy. So this looks like an office. There's lockers. There's a slot machine in here as well. Like, yo, I literally would have missed this. There's a little DJ booth back this way. You have a little table. There's a dance floor. There's a bar over here. Back this way, we have a couple tables. You have a couple of wall speakers over here. Over here, you have some arcade cabinets. There's a little bathroom. And then if I bring the walls down again, you have a little sitting area. Oh, with a pole in the middle. Okay, they be dancing over here. And then, of course, you also have a little bathroom here as well. And I do believe that's everything for down here. But y'all, I literally would have missed it. So it's like a little club down here. That is so cool. All right, so if there is this anything or is this just decorative? Okay, I think this is just decorative though. Okay, so I think that's like the far end of the world. All right, so, oh, there's also something here, y'all. The Fortune Teller's Wagon. Ooh, what's out here? So you have a broom riding arena. You have your Fortune Teller's Wagon, the little makeshift fortune teller thing. That's kind of cool. There's some harvestables out here as well. And is this like an elixir shop? Oh, it is actually. You have your elixir register. There's like some stuff on display. Oh, I'm glad I checked back here, y'all. Ooh, there's also a magical mirror. And back here, I was wondering if this was going to be here. Back this way, you have your gem cutting machine and your alchemy station. So you can practice alchemy and cut gems if you want. And then over here, you have a couple of beekeeping boxes. And I do believe that's like everything. So I'm so glad, y'all, that I checked that out because I literally would have missed it. So that kind of like leads us to the other part of the world that we haven't seen just yet. So I guess maybe we'll just start over here since we were so close to it. So it looks like this is a radio station, KCFM 98.3 Copper FM. And then back this way, we have Copper Falls Summer Camp. We have the Copper Falls it's also called the Copper Fall Summer Camp. And then right here we have oh, so it's all literally the same name. Well, let's check out the radio station first. All right, y'all. So this is the radio station. So let's just zoom all the way down to C. I feel like I've seen this one before. Was this the one that was also in Fort Savannah? If you didn't know, that's a different custom world also made by Sweetminie. Maybe this slot was also used there because I feel like I've seen it before. But either way, when you first come in, you have like a little like, I guess like chill spot kind of. You have your computer here. You have a broadcasting room over this way. If I bring up the wall so you can see, you have like a little broadcasting room. We also have a couple of vending machines. There is a mini fridge and an arcade cabinet, and there's also like a little sitting area. Over here we have an all-in-one bathroom. There's also a little dumpster, and that's pretty much it for the inside. All right, so let's keep moving on, y'all. So I want to go over here. This appears to be just one big summer camp, so I want to see what's out here. I guess we'll start maybe this way. So over here we have a couple of picnic tables. Over here we have a couple of tents. There's a little bonfire object, a horseshoe object, the baton pass game. There's another horseshoe object over here. There's a little wall speaker. This is cute. And if we keep going down, right over this way, we have our lake. Ooh, so your Sims can fish out here or swim or snorkel, skip stones. There's also a little cabin right here. So if we zoom all the way down, let's see. So inside of here, we have like a little booth. We also have a little kitchen-y area back this way. There is no stove, but you do have a fridge and you also have a little espresso machine. Over this way, we have a living room area with a fireplace. We also have a bookshelf. Back here, we have a little deck space. So back over here, we have a picnic table, some regular chairs, a chess table, and there's also a juice keg back here too. And you can technically fish, I think, from here. So if we go upstairs, we just have some bunk beds, some dressers, a foosball table, and a little chair in the corner. And I believe that is everything for here. All right, so let's go this way, y'all. So this looks like the little cabins, maybe. So, or maybe like the camp counselor cabins, maybe. I'm not really for sure. But let's just see what they look like. Let's just scroll down to see. Oh yeah, they're kind of similar in a way. So yeah, so we just have like some bunk beds, a dresser, a beanbag chair, a little lantern, and it's kind of the same for all of them. Pretty much, they have like similar layouts. And then back over this way, we have a little bonfire object. There's a swing set. And then right over here, we have our bathrooms. So we have our outhouses, and then we also have some sinks in here. And then you can also enter the lake from this way if you want to. And yeah, I think that's like everything on. But this is so cute, though. I love this little campground. This is so cute. All right, so we'll keep moving on. Let's check out what this is. I think it's just empty space, but I just want to see what's here. Oh, well, there are some harvestables. So you have grapes out here and pomelo trees and plums. So we do have harvestables out this way. If you need to like get anything, there's red berry bean plant, some more grapes. So there's a good selection of stuff out here. Oh, and you can also live here if you want to, because there's like a little space for a house. So you can like build a house right across the street from harvestables. Like, that's so cool. All right, y'all, so we'll keep moving on. So why don't we go right over here next? This is the Moonwood Diner Copper Falls. So let's see what's here. All right, y'all, so this is the Moonwood Diner, and I really want to see what this looks like. Also, y'all, peep the attention to detail, a little grass sticking out. I don't know, it's such a small thing, but I really like it. All right, let's open up the lot there. Let's see what's on the inside of it. So looks like we have a dance floor, I believe, when you first come in. There's also a little like check-in desk, you know, front desk section. We have a little stage with instruments on it. Ooh, I like the little caution tape design right here. That's kind of cool. Back this way, we have a bathroom. We also have a little booth section back here as well with some little menus. Back here, we have like a little kitchen. We have 2 fridges and a little like industrial oven object. There's also an espresso machine back here and a sink. And then if we keep moving on this way, we have like more booths over here, you know. There's some more tables. We have a bar, a shuffleboard object. And I think that's everything for here, I want to say. It's not really like a super big lot, but there's so much in here. Like, I really like it. All right, y'all, so that's everything for the diner. So we'll keep moving on. Why don't we go ahead and go, I guess, right here. So this is the Copper Falls Training Barn, and it's right across the street from the Foxglove Hollow Nectary. So we'll check out the Equestrian Training Grounds. Ooh, this is cute, though. Ooh, look at the little bleachers over here. You have the announcer stand. Ooh, I really like that. There's 2 podiums and a couple of computer desks and some TVs. I guess right here is supposed to be like a little racetrack, you know. You can have your horses jump. This is really nice. And then there's even like a little hitching post back this way. And then of course, right beside it, you have your equestrian training ground. And right here, I believe are like stables that were like added onto the lot. So you have your stables right here, and then you even have something, I guess this like connects the 2 lots. Oh, they're bathrooms. So you have your bathrooms right here. But yeah, it's kind of like built to look like it's all one lot, you know? So that's really nice. I like that. Let's go ahead and zoom back out, and we'll go right over here. This again is the Foxglove Hollow Nectary. I really want to see this house, by the way, y'all. There's like a house right across the street. We'll check that out next, because I really want to see what it looks like. But let's look at the nectary first. So of course out here, you have a lot of grapes. You also have some trees. So pomegranate trees out here and cherry trees. You even have like more space to add more if you want to. But on the inside, let's see. You have your nectary register right here. You also have a lot of nectar racks all around. You have a little greenhouse with some more grapes on the inside of it and bumbleleaf as well. You have your nectar machine. Over here, you have a room where you can drink or taste nectar, you know. So you have more nectar racks. And then you also have a little bookshelf and a bathroom right here. And I do believe that's everything for this lot. All right, y'all, so really quick, I want to see what this house is. It's like right here, and I just need to see it real quick. So there's, oh, they have cows outside. Ooh, there's cows. There's even like a little water wheel. But let's open it up to see real quick. So on the inside, you have a little bathroom here by the front door. You have a kitchen with a washer and dryer inside of it. If we go over this way, looks like we have a living room. There's a piano in here. You have your TV, a record player, little computer desk as well. There's also a bookshelf too. Over here, you have a little dining room, which is cute. And it has like access to the backyard. So you can come back here. There's a clothesline. You have a couple of beekeeping boxes. There's some planters out here as well. Of course, like I said earlier, you have cows, you have a little water wheel, and you can fish with this, by the way, if you wanted to. And if we go upstairs really quick, you just have one bedroom, and it has a TV, a dresser, and it also has a little mirror right here. And there's also like access to a balcony, so you can, like, I guess technically stand out on the balcony if you want to. But that is everything for this house, and I just had to see what it looks like, y'all. It was like so close, you know. So this is the bar. So we have like a little like parking space right here. You also have a hitching post. There's a couple of bathrooms back this way, aren't there? Yeah, so you have a couple of bathrooms, you have your sinks, and then inside of here, I'm going to turn the lights on really quick. So inside of here, we have a pool table, we have some booths over here as well. We also have a mechanical bull object with a big screen TV behind it. We have some more tables over this way. And then back here, we have a bar. So you have a bar, there's a TV, you have like some places you can sit down if you want to. And I do believe that's pretty much everything for the inside. All right, y'all, so really quick, I want to see what this is. It says the Sunflower Wedding Location. Oh, so you can have your Sims get married out here at the Sunflower Garden. Oh, okay, so there's a wedding arch and some chairs. I feel like Forks Vana also had a lot like this, didn't it? All right, y'all, so I want to go back for a second because we have this building right here. This is not a community lot. It looks like an open rabbit hole kind of lot, but there's a bunch of different stuff here. It's the Copper Falls Station, but it looks like it has a lot of stuff. You have like university buildings here, so I just want to see what's here really quick before we move on to the houses. So let's just zoom down for a second. And we'll turn on the lights. So looks like when you first come in, you have some chairs outside. There's a little coffee bar. Oh, you have your rabbit hole rugs back this way. Okay. So you have them all right here. And then right here, you have a bar. You have a little like, okay, you have like a blackjack table so you can play blackjack. You have a slot machine as well. It looks like over here, you have a little waiting area. So it looks like a train station, you know? So you have a little waiting area. And then of course you have your little ticket booths right here. And yeah, I believe that's basically everything for this lot. All right, y'all. So with that being said, that was the last community lot in the world. So now we'll check out some of the houses. I don't think we'll see every single last house today because there's quite a few, but I'm going to like skip around like I usually do just to give you a general idea of what they look like. So Elliot lives at this little starter home, y'all, and this house is so cute. Like, look at it, y'all. So why don't we like open it up? So it looks like kind of most of it is inaccessible though, but you can live on this part. I guess you'll enter in this way, by the way. So you will enter in from this side, but it's all on the same lot, by the way. But over here you have a little kitchen section, a table, you have a living room, a little desk space, you have a little computer desk over here. In the foyer, I guess, or entry area, you have a bookshelf, a chair, you have a little coat rack, and then if we go over this way, you have a little bathroom right here. You also have a bedroom, so it is just a one bedroom. I guess technically you can count it as a two bedroom if you want to count this as a separate room. But you have a bed here, and you also have a crib. You also have two dressers in here, and that's pretty much everything for Elliot's house. It just looks bigger than it actually is though, but that's pretty much it for his house. We'll check out the one beside it, just see what this one looks like. I'm assuming this is inaccessible. That's what I'm gonna assume. Yeah, I was right. So it looks like the house part is here. So when you first come in, you have a little workspace right here. Like, this is so cozy. There's bookshelves, a computer desk, some more bookshelves, a little chair. You have a bathroom right here. Going over this way, we have a living room section with a TV. You have a stereo. You have a little record player. And then right here, you have your kitchen. You have a dining area back this way. You have a washer and dryer in this room. So it's like a little mini laundry room. And it leads you to the outside. So there is a tree house back here. And then if you go back inside for a second, we have a bedroom here. And then if we go upstairs, we have 1, 2, 3 more bedrooms. You have this room with a double bed. This one is like a kid's room or maybe like a teen's room. This one over here looks like a kid or teen's room, you know. And then there's also a bathroom back this way. And yeah, I believe that's like everything for this house as well. What about the house that's right beside it? Like, we might as well check it out. I think these may be on the same lot. I think this one, yeah, okay. So this is like the one you can actually like live in. So let's check this one out. So inside of here, you have a bathroom by the front door. Over this way, you have a little kitchen section with a table. You also have your dining table back this way. Here looks like a little living room section with a TV. You have a fireplace. There's another bookshelf back here. And then if we go upstairs, we have a bedroom here. We also have a bathroom over here. And then you also have a nursery. It's kind of like a wraparound though. So it kind of like goes all around. But you have a nursery here. Oh, / kids room. I didn't even see this bed right here, y'all. But you have a nursery / kids room, you know. And it has like a lofted bunk bed with a desk underneath it. There's some bookshelves in here as well. And there's even like a little pet bed in a corner. And that's everything for this house, I believe. What about this house at the end of the street? So why don't we zoom down on this one? I'm gonna go all the way down really quick though. So it looks like down below we just have like garages, you know, for cars. But if we go upstairs, when you first enter in, oh, we have like a little foyer. This looks really fancy. We have a little kitchen section right here and a dining room right beside it. Right over here in the corner, we have a living room section. If we go in the back, over here you have a little bathroom. And then if you go upstairs, you have a kid's room right here with a lofted bunk bed. You also have a little sitting area in the hallway. Back here, we have another bedroom as well. There's also a bathroom here. You have access to a little balcony. So you have a chess table and there's also like a little chair. And then if you go upstairs again, oh, you have another bedroom. So maybe this is like a teen's bedroom. Hey, you have like another bedroom at the top. This is nice. I guess this teen is really into space. And then there's also like a little computer desk up here and a dresser. But this is nice. I was not expecting there to be a room up here. That's kind of cool. All right, y'all. So I turned the camera around because I want to see what the house across the street looks like. Like, look at this house, y'all. This looks so cozy. So on the inside, you have a garage. You have your living room in here. There's a little dining table behind it, a little kitchen space. In the back of the house, there is a tree house and a little table back here. Like, y'all, these houses are so cozy. If you go upstairs, though, you have two rooms. This is a kid's room / nursery. I guess and then over here, you have like a primary bedroom, you know. There's also a bathroom at the end of the hallway. And there's also a bookshelf and chair here. But y'all, like, these houses are so cute. What about this one right here? And then we'll like skip around and look somewhere else. But I just want to see what this house right here looks like. So I think this is the one, actually. Let's just open it up to see. So on the inside, we have our living room here, a little computer desk over there. Over here, we have the bathroom. We have our kitchen and dining room area. Like, y'all, this is so cool. Oh, I like this little archway right here. It kind of makes a little separation. When we go upstairs, there's two rooms. You have this one here. There's also this one. This is like more like kids, you know, like a kid or a teen's room. There's a bathroom in the middle. And then right here, there's also a bookshelf and some chairs. And then this is like the primary bedroom over this way. Oh, wait, y'all, what about this house right here beside it? These are like a little bit smaller. Ooh, what about these? Okay, so inside of here, you have a living room. There's a little book. There's a dresser here. You have a bathroom here, a little kitchen space. And then if we keep going down, right over here, you have a bedroom. So you have a bed, you have a little dresser, a little chair, a mirror. And then in the backyard, we have a martial arts training post and a telescope and a little chair over here. I guess you can look out at the world if you want. Okay. So then I guess we'll look at this one, y'all. Okay, this will be the last one from this little neighborhood and we'll look somewhere else. But let's look at this house next. So if we open this up, looks like there's a little garage. Hey, it's like a garage bedroom. Hey, so you have a bed, you have an arcade cabinet, a drum set, you have some drums, a computer desk, and a bookshelf. So if you go inside of the house, we have like a little foyer. So we have our dresser, bookshelf, there's a bathroom here. Going back this way, we have a kitchen. We also have our dining room and living room all right here. There's even like a little office-y workspace right there. I don't know if the bathroom has a light. Maybe I'm not seeing it, but you might need to put a light in here. And then if we go upstairs, let's see, over here we have a bedroom. In the hallway, we have a little workspace right here. We also have another bathroom and another bedroom here. This looks like a kid or teen bedroom, you know? And there's also a little treehouse in the backyard. Yo, this little neighborhood is so cute. Oh, and it kind of leads us to this little neighborhood over here. Well, you know what? I want to at least look at like two of these houses right here because I want to see what they look like. Let's look at this one really quick. I like how there's like a real house and like a fake house beside it. It makes the neighborhood look a lot more realistic with the houses being so close together. But let's look at this one really quick. So inside of here, you have a kitchen space, your washer and dryer, two fridges. There's also a living room and a dining table right here. If we go upstairs, let's see, we have a bedroom here, a bathroom, and then we have a kid or a teen's bedroom. There's a little sitting area in the hallway with a bookshelf. There's also a laundry basket here. And then of course, like this house, you can't actually look inside of it. Okay, what about if I scroll around? What's over here? These look like townhouses to me. Let's just look at this one over here. So over here, we have our living room area. I love the color scheme. There's a kitchen. We have a bathroom. Over here, we have a table. If we go upstairs, we have a bedroom here. We have another one here, like a kid or a teen's room. There's also a little computer desk over here too by the stair. And then there's even like a little balcony back here. Oh, y'all, these houses are nice. Like, I really like looking at these. All right, y'all. So I want to go back here for a second because I want to see this big house, but I also want to see some of these trailer homes right here. So can we look at this big house really quick just to see what's here? Wait a minute. I feel like I've seen one like this before. Was this one of the ones that was also in Fort Savannah, if I'm not mistaken? But either way, let's just check out the house though. So it looks like we have a little garage section over this way. When you first come in, looks like we have a little foyer. So we have a couple of dressers right here. We have some places to sit. There's like a little like shoe and clothes rack over here. If we go over this way, looks like a little like home office space. So we have a bookshelf, a chair. You can do some art in the corner if you want to. There's a skeleton. You also have a little computer desk. And then if we go upstairs, let's see. So up here we have 2 bedrooms right here. This one has a crib on the inside of it. Oh wait, a little vampire bear. But you have like 2 bedrooms this way. You have a little bathroom right here. If we go along this way, we have like a toy box and a costume chest in the hallway, a little place to sit. There's a bookshelf and chair. Over here we have a upstairs living room section with a little fireplace, some places to hang out. There's also a chess table, a little computer desk, and then back over this way we have an open kitchen space with a little dining area in the corner. There's a high chair and a rocking chair and a little stereo. In the backyard, we have a nice pool section out here with a tree house, some lounge chairs, pool waterfall out here as well. There's also a football right there too and a baseball and a gnome. We have like some of those crystal plants out here. There's even a easel out here as well. And then if we go upstairs yet again, to the very top, we have a vampire altar. We also have a bedroom here, another bedroom on this way, a bathroom, and then we have a little piano right here. And I do believe that's pretty much everything for the house. But yeah, I feel like I've seen this one before. Okay, y'all, really quick, I just want to see some of these trailers. I guess we'll start with this one first. So inside of here, we have a bedroom, a bathroom. We have our kitchen and living room area right here with a little table. This looks so cozy. If we circle around, we might as well check out this one. Yeah, this is the sim I was telling y'all about. So technically there is a sim here, Marcia Curran, but that's the only sim that I know that lives here. And I don't even know if that she lives in the save file or if she just spawned in my game. Like, I'm really not for sure, but there is a sim here at least. All right, so inside of here, we have a bedroom here and here. So there's like 2 bedrooms. This one looks like it could be a kid or a teen's bedroom. We have a bathroom here, a cat condo and scratching post in the hallway. There's a table. There's also a bookshelf. We have our living room and kitchen right here beside it. And then what about these other 2 trailers right here? So right here we have the living room and kitchen right here. We have a bedroom here, a bathroom, and we have a bigger bedroom here with a crib on the inside of it. And that's pretty much everything for this one. And then what about the one right over here? So let's just scroll down and see. So inside of this one, we have our kitchen right here with a little living room. We have 2 bedrooms, and then we also have a little bathroom right here as well. And there's also a bookshelf in the hallway. But that's pretty much everything for this one. All right, y'all. So I think I'm going to look at one more house. Let's look at maybe this big one right here. Ooh, y'all, this house is nice. And it's kind of secluded with the trees. Oh, you know what, y'all? Let's look at that house, and that will be the last one we look at, because that one is like right there to it. We might as well look at that one next, right? But for this house, we have a little like training ground out here. But let's just like open the house up. So you have a pretty big foyer section. So you have a bookshelf, a dresser. Right here you have a dining room and a kitchen right here beside it. Over here you have a car. In the back of the house you have a soccer goal. There's a clothesline out here as well. And then over this way we have a little outdoor patio section with a grill, some planter boxes, and a table. There's also a little home office space right here. Back this way there's a laundry room. And then right here we have a nice living room section with a bathroom. And then if we go upstairs, let's see, we have a bedroom here with a rocking chair and a crib. There's a bathroom in the hallway. There's like a little sitting area in the hallway too with a bookshelf. And there's also a model train set. And then if we go over this way, we have 2 more bedrooms. So this one could be for a kid or a teen, and this one could also be like a kid or a teen's room, maybe more of a kid's room, I would say. And then if we scroll upstairs yet again, it looks like we have a recreational room. So we have a chemistry table, there's a telescope, and a foosball table. Oh, I didn't even see this, y'all. So right here you have a stable for the horses. I didn't even see this. I guess it was like secluded by the trees, but that's pretty much everything for this house. So last but not least, y'all, I think I'm going to look at this red house last because I really want to see what this one looks like. And look at all the trees. This is nice. Look at the carport right here with the car. It looks like there's a little pet house out here as well and a barn. So let's see what the barn looks like. Ooh, it's lofted. So up here we have like a game corner, little hangout spot. There's a foosball table, dartboard, arcade cabinets. There's a game console, a toy box, and a little stereo. And then down below, we have the stable for the horses, you know? And then back behind here, we have harvestables like pecans. We also have strawberries out here and corn. So there's like a little good selection of harvestables. But let's check out the house though. So when you go on the inside, looks like we have a little bathroom here by the entryway. Over here, we have a living room section, which is really nice. There's a bookshelf in here. We have a cat condo. Looks like we have a little closet space right here too. We also have a mirror and a chair over here as well. Over here, we have our kitchen space. And then over here, it looks like we have a sunroom. So we have planter boxes, there's a washer and dryer, a grill, and then if we go upstairs, we have two bedrooms. So we have this bedroom here with a dresser and mirror. There's also some plants in here as well, a bookshelf and a little beanbag chair. In the middle, we have a little chair, a pet bed, a laundry basket, and a bookshelf. And then over here, it looks like we have a kid or a teen's room, you know, with a dresser, stereo, mirror, and like some toys and stuff on the shelf. And I do believe, y'all, that is everything for this house. Oh, and then right over here beside it, we have a little like training ground for the horses. They can run and jump over here. There's also a haystack here and some hay over here as well. Oh, I didn't see this, but there is a swing set and some lounge chairs out here as well. But that's pretty much everything for this house. And I guess on that note, that's pretty much everything that I have for this video, y'all. This world is amazing. I had a really good time looking at it. There's even more houses that I didn't get a chance to see, but I will say though, if you want to check out this world, I'm going to leave it linked down below. That way you can get a better look at everything, you know. But anyway, y'all, that is all that I have for this video. Again, this world is called Copper Falls, and again, this is update version 1.3. So again, in the future, it could look different. I'm not really for sure. Just depends on what Sweetminie, the creator, decides to do. But anyway, y'all, that is all that I have for this video. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to leave a like, comment something down below. Follow me over on Twitch where I stream a lot more The Sims, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Thanks for watching!